Imagine a world where you could get paid to play games on your phone. Well, that is the world that we currently live in, because I have found over a dozen apps that might just be able to convert the time spent on your phone to real cash. Last year I made a video where I downloaded every ad that I saw for an entire week. I then played and reviewed them all. But there seemed to be a category that was missing, and that was win cash apps. I've always seen these apps float around, especially in ads, so I was genuinely surprised that I didn't get any last year. So I decided that today is the day that we download them and see how much money you could truly earn by playing them. So there are 3 categories to win cash apps that exist. The first category is skill-based games. Think about it like an arm wrestling tournament where every person enters in money into a prize pool, and that money gets divvied up based on how you perform. And the apps that I'll be playing in this category are Blitz, Bingo Cash, Bubble Cash, Slots Cash, and Thrills. The second category is passive earnings. Basically where you set up a system that earns you very little amounts of money. But if you watch ads and get involved with things in the game, the more you play, the more you earn. This app and these apps in particular are very exponential. And the apps that I'm going to be playing in this category are Atlas Earth, Bitcoin Miner, Idlemine, Bitwalk, GeoSmile, and WeWarm. There's a lot on here for a reason. And the third category is playtest/surveys. Basically where you playtest a game and you get rewarded for your review. Or if you go the survey route, basically turning in random surveys to earn money. And the apps that I'll be playing in this category are Cash Kick, Survey Spin, Playtest Pro, and Tester Up. I really wanted to get a blend of each of these apps because I wanted to get a full perspective of how true and how legit all of these win cash apps are. Can you make money from these? Is it even worth your time in the first place? So for the next 2 weeks, I'm going to be playing and testing each and every single one of these games. So wish me the best of luck. So that night, I spent time downloading all 15 apps, mainly to get a feel for the games, how they work, and understand what I could do in each of these games to maximize how much money I could earn. I knew that I needed to set up all my passive earning apps because since I was going to bed, I could at least wake up with some progress. The unfortunate problem that I have with the 3 walking apps is that I'm in a boot at the time of recording, but I was determined to find a way to make it work. I then went to bed, and as soon as I woke up, I formed an addiction. While I was playtesting all these apps from Idlemine to Solitaire Cash, there was one app that I couldn't stop playing, and that was Bubble Cash. It's a skill-based game where you need to match 3 or more bubbles of the same color to clear them. And I think the addiction spawned in because of how much money I was winning. Like right as I woke up in the morning, I had earned $24 in the game. And on day 1, it felt like this app was going to be the big jackpot to earn lots of money over this 2-week challenge. But regardless of how I felt, playing 15 apps at a near full-time capacity was exhausting.
I genuinely cannot tell you how exhausting this is. This is so exhausting having to play all these games.
And we were only 8 hours into the challenge. Over the course of the next few days, I was getting settled in, going on walks to collect items in the walking apps, and to see how I could even try and get a lot of steps, even though I was in a knee scooter. I have a watch. Let me pop it up here. And I've gone about 2,000 steps so far. I'm hoping that that somewhat translates onto these apps. Let me check. So good news, and I think bad news, because pretty much all 3 of them said that I have about 200 to 250 steps. I don't exactly know maybe how many steps I've walked within the time to get to this building, but the sad part about it, it's really not a lot. And so I would basically have to do what I'm doing so many times, which like for my knee, for my leg, it isn't as possible as I would like. And even though the knee scooter walks resulted in barely any steps, I was still hopeful that I could get rewards from the apps. Alrighty, so today is day 3 of 14 of playing win cash apps, trying to see how much money we can actually get by playing them, doing surveys, passive earning, whatever it may be, we're trying to earn it. I have watched so many ads. Now, the first type of ads are mostly on the passive earning type of mobile apps where you can boost over a course of an hour, so you can kind of get to your goal a little bit faster. These ones I don't entirely mind because I know that I'm earning maybe 2x speed, 2x income, 30x income on something like Atlas Earth. But then there's the opposite side of it where it almost kind of feels like a scheme. Let me explain. So on a lot of these apps, you could actually download other games to earn coins or currency in the original app. And so for instance, on the app Player Test Pro, basically you download other apps to review it. But when you're on those other apps, like this one where you connect the dots, after every level, there's an ad. The other one where you sort water, also adds after every level. And so it feels like, man, if I just hit level 4, I then earn currency in the original app. All of this to say, I've wasted a lot of time. And as of right now, I have earned a grand total of $24.85. Woo! Very nice. I feel very accomplished earning $25. Unfortunately, I earned 14 of it this morning. The optics don't look great, but it is money for a good cause because all of the money earned playing these apps is actually getting donated to charity. What charity, you might ask? Well, let me show you guys my Team Water hoodie. Yeah, so that was recorded back in August when Team Water was doing their fundraising, and now it is no longer August, and by the time I started editing that video, it was December. I had originally planned for this video to be uploaded before our charity stream, but due to some unforeseen circumstances, that also didn't happen. And since I had counted the money that I earned during this challenge towards our charity stream total, I decided it would be best if we donated to both charities. The first being Team Water to help bring access to clean water to communities that need it. And the second being Family Promises Spokane, a charity helping prevent homelessness for families with children in my local area. So I apologize for the crazy amount of confusion that I have put you through, but why not help one charity when you could help two? So today is day 4 of 14, and today is the Atlas Earth emergency. So if you don't know what Atlas Earth is, it's a game basically where you buy virtual property and you get money per second on that property. And you're probably like, wow, just earning money by just buying these properties? That's kind of nice. It is, but if you're not playing this game very actively, it's gonna take months to years to earn what you could earn in just 6 hours. And that's because in the game, they have what is called a 30x boost, and sometimes 2 times a month, they have a 50x boost for about 36 hours, which is kind of nuts because if you're telling me that I can earn a lot of money 30 times quicker, I don't mind watching a few ads. Also, if I tend to go in lightness into darkness, it's because we don't have any blinds in this house, so the light is pretty bright. And so for the past month, I've been playing this game, and I've learned one really good method to earn a lot of Atlas bucks to turn into property very fast. So in the game, they have what is called a passport badge. Basically, if you visit a bunch of locations around your city, around your town, even when you're traveling, you could buy these badges for around 200 Atlas bucks, which in equivalent is to buying 2 properties. And if you get 5 of these badges, which would cost 1,000 Atlas bucks, you can unlock what is called the Explorer Club Streak Premium. Basically, where you get 90 Atlas bucks every single day that you log in. And so right now, I'm sitting at 2 badges. I need 3 more. But luckily for us, we're sitting at 515 Atlas bucks. But there's only one problem with that. I've already bought my state badge and my country badge. The only badge that I have available to me right now is the county that I live in. So that means I would need to go drive to like another city close by to get another badge available. But luckily for me, there are 2 that are only 15 minutes away. But again, the other problem is I'm in a boot, so I can't drive. So the big thing right now is I need to get to 600 Atlas bucks to at least be able to buy the 3 remaining badges that I need to get. The other thing that I need to do is I need to ask a family member to drive me over to these cities so I could buy these badges. And the reason why this is such an emergency is tomorrow is day 30 of my streak of playing the game. And if I were to unlock the Explorer Club streak bonus, I would get 500 Atlas bucks. So as of right now, we have less than 9 hours to complete everything that we need to do. So I'm gonna sit here and do a bunch of surveys. I was able to get the 600 Atlas bucks that I needed, but I still had one problem. I still didn't know who could drive me to go collect all 3 of the badges that I needed. It also didn't help that I didn't ask any family member to help me. So I took matters in my own hands. I decided to try and attempt to drive for the first time in 6 weeks. I was able to get not 1, not 2, but all 3 badges that I needed to unlock the streak bonus. And even better, we had 25 minutes to spare before I could get the 500 Atlas bucks I wanted. Alrighty, so we just got back from the drive where we need to go about 10 minutes away to go gather these few badges. And luckily we did not have to drive any further. So all I had to do was drive out, hit a gas station, collect the badge, drive back, get the other gas station, and then of course, grab the badge there. So all of that to say, we have all 5 of our badges right here, which means we unlock the Explorer Club streak bonus, which means in about 25 minutes, we are going to be unlocking 500 Atlas bucks. This is huge because every single day I get 90 of these. All I have to do is spin a few diamond wheels and of course, maybe a few free ads, which really isn't that bad. It's going to minimize a lot of ads that I need to watch. So that is perfect. It minimizes the amount of surveys that I need to do at least for the next 10 days, at least on Atlas Earth. And over the course of maybe these 10 days, it could also earn up to maybe $1, if any. For now, I'm going to live on this high and we're going to see what happens the next few days.
It is day 6. I'm upset. I'm pissed. I'm mad. These apps have taken a control on my emotional and mental state. So remember that Atlas buck emergency that I said was an emergency, then wasn't an emergency? Well, now it's back to an emergency. You see, when I was trying to collect the 3 badges to unlock the Explorer Club streak bonus, basically, I thought if I had 5 badges, which I had 2 at the time, I needed 3 more, I thought if I just got the 5, it would unlock automatically for me. I couldn't be more wrong. Out of everything that I've done through all these win cash apps, watching all of these ads, it feels like a little bit of my time has been wasted, or it feels like I've been scammed. The unfortunate reality that set in when I decided that wow, I can finally join the Explorer Club streak bonus. I could get 90 Atlas bucks for free by just logging in. Wow, I could get a property per day. Wrong. You have to pay 45 bucks a month just to unlock that. Oh, but if you want to pay annually, it's $550. And so I will say, as much as I've been grinding Atlas Earth and as much as I was upset about the reality that set in that I would actually have to pay to get that, hope is not lost. And what I mean by that is we are finally going to spend about the next hour and a half scanning receipts. So I spent time sorting out the receipts and started scanning them on a new app called Pogo, hoping to use these old receipts to earn money, but that's when I realized the true reality.
Okay, so I just scanned my first receipt, and it says that apparently it is too old. Only purchases made within the last 2 weeks are eligible. So this app in particular, we're not going to be able to use. That is Pogo. But like I mentioned, we still have the Google Opinion Rewards app, and this allows me to scan any receipts pretty much whenever I have it. I've scanned a handful of receipts in a certain bag. Let's check this receipt. I scanned this receipt. This is from June 14th, 2025. This receipt is from June 28th, 2024, and I was able to scan that. So I'm really hoping and kind of trusting this app at least works, or all of these receipts are meaningless. So it's unfortunate, but we gotta push through.
And push through we did. We were getting tens of receipts scanned, stacks of them complete. Even though the process took a while, I knew that it would be worth it until we ran into a new problem.
We have an emergency. As of right now, the current receipt that I have is still getting checked. Most times it takes about 2 to 3 seconds to actually upload it, get it checked. By then, I place receipt down, I look, I upload, I grab a new one, and we repeat that every single time. But the unfortunate part is this receipt right here, it's a McDonald's receipt. This receipt is constantly just getting checked. And it says checked again, check, and it will not stop, and it won't get out of this looking at the receipts. So these are the receipts that we have left. We have, I would say, 80 receipts. We've probably scanned nearly 60 receipts so far. So I'm hoping that this receipt can get checked so we can actually continue. Alrighty, it's been about another 20 minutes and nothing has happened. I'm hoping that maybe in a few hours that will kind of resolve itself. So hopefully later tonight we can come back up, we can finish the rest of the receipts. All of these receipts hopefully will get scanned tonight so we can get paid big tomorrow so we can donate some more money.
And after 30 minutes of waiting, we were back at it, trying to get all the receipts we can scan before the clock hit midnight. But after getting through nearly 100 more receipts scanned, we ran into the same problem I ran into before.
Okay, so unfortunately we did get stuck on another checking receipt type of notification here, which really isn't the best if you ask me, but hey, things do happen, and we were able to get 119 receipts scanned today, which is really good. And there's probably
probably no more than 20 left. What I am hoping is that at some point today, on August 20th, that we can finally see how much money we are going to be getting in terms of this payout. 119 receipts. I think at most before this, I scanned maybe like 25 and earned around $3, I would say. So I'm hoping that this actually did, or I guess was worth it. That's kind of the big thing, because it should earn some money going to charity. I'm happy with that. We have a few things that are super close to payout. So I'll describe that in the morning.
Alrighty, it is officially 1 week of playing Win Cash apps, trying to see how much money you can truly earn by playing them. And after 7 days, I have some good news, and of course, I have some bad news. And as always, we'll start with the bad news. On day 3, we clocked in around $25 worth of earnings. Today is day 7, and we have also earned about $25 worth of earnings. The grand total as of right now is $24.16, which, if you ask me, is not too much room of improvement. If anything, we've actually gone backwards in the total amount, and that's because of these skill-based games. You see, what these skill-based games do is they always give you bonus money, and this bonus money you cannot actually withdraw because technically the company gave you the money. But basically what they do is anytime that you do earn money and you play a game, you only use your available cash, and if you have no available cash to withdraw, then they'll just use your bonus money. And then if you earn a little bit, they'll just go right back to your available withdrawal. And so I made this mistake on day 1 where I earned around $14 worth of bubble shooter cash that I was able to withdraw. I then played a little bit more. I earned way more, but they withdrew all of my available cash because they were continuously playing with it. Which, if you ask me, it makes a lot of sense, but I would hope that they use my bonus cash first. But of course, that's not what they're going to do. They don't want to give you any money. So, all of that to say, even though that it looks a little bit bad on paper, that we've lost a little bit of money, around 70 cents, which isn't the biggest of deals, but for charity, it does matter. Every penny, every dollar matters. But there's a reason to that, because when I'm calculating all of these numbers, I'm still counting all of the available cash that I can withdraw, even if I can't withdraw it right yet. So all that to say, we still have about $25 worth of total cash. But on the good side of things, the good news that I want to share is that today we're going to be trying to set up a system using a bike. Now, the plan with the bike was to see if we could artificially count steps in the 3 walking apps. And to do this, I need to find out if the apps counted my watch steps or my phone steps. So I strapped my watch to the wheel spokes and let the wheel do its thing. But right as I was about to check my steps, I found out something that could truly change everything.
Guys, I might have just found out something.
So basically what I was trying to find out by putting my watch on my spoke was to see if my steps would count if I just put my watch on there. Because, yeah, I don't really want to put my new phone on this and potentially crack or break or whatever it is. And basically the system I have set up is that everything goes through Apple Health. My watch gets updated through Apple Health. Apple Health is basically the system that all these apps use to check for steps. And so on Apple Health, you could actually go down to steps. You could go to add data, and basically I can go and add, let's say 2,500 steps. That's pretty awesome. That's a lot of steps in a day that I never took. And then basically if I go over, okay, so you see 3,714, right? And I go update steps, 6,214. So you can manually add steps onto this app. And like I mentioned, the only money that I actually have currency in right now that I can actually somewhat withdraw is on Bitwalk. And if Bitwalk's just going to allow me to go all the way up to 12,500 steps, I would have to watch a lot of ads to get actually some money from it. But if I'm going to scam the scammers, I'm going to do this. But the unfortunate part about it is that on the other apps, they don't tabulate things from my watch. They tabulate things from my phone. So when I do this, they usually update steps. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to set up my phone on the spoke, and we're going to do a few turns, and we're going to see if they count. So the next thing was to try and find a way to wedge my phone in between the wheel spokes. We happen to have 2 unused sponges that I thought would give my phone enough protection while also giving a firm hold as we spin the wheel.
Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. This is not safe at all. It's a solid prototype, I will say that.
My first test with this prototype, it didn't give me any answers I had.
It actually gave me more questions. Is this safe? Is this viable? Can we do this every day? Are my steps even counting? If so, how many count? Is the bike wheel spinning too fast? However, the second test of spinning my wheel on my bike did answer some questions.
I kind of hope this doesn't work for my own phone's sake. So basically what I did is, since all the spokes kind of come together, I basically just squeezed it in there and wedged it. So it counted 8 steps. It's not good for my phone. Oh God. No, but here's the thing. Centrifugal force takes it out of the circle that it's in. So all the force is actually going out, which I guess is a good thing. But even then, I still worry. That was 30 steps, by the way. So the unfortunate part about WeWard is that nothing counted. If I wanted to make it to the next level, it would be really nice, because on here, you could actually kind of earn money pretty quickly if you are somewhat diligent and walk around a lot. Like if you work at like Amazon, if you work on like the floor of a retail business, you probably walk around quite a lot. All of that to say, WeWard is unfortunately not an app that I'm getting any steps on. GeoSmile, I'm still getting steps, which is really nice. You know, steps are nice, but you need to have so many. It's probably gonna take me months to actually get like $5 on here, but all hope is not lost, by the way, okay? Because if I can just add steps on my Apple Health and they contribute to 62,000 steps, 6,200, excuse me. And all I have to do is just do this, and then throughout the day, I just need to watch ads. But I also want to come up with a giant whiteboard, and I want to let you guys know kind of everything that I'm doing each day, and so it can keep me diligent on things that I need to do, ads that I need to watch. If I need like a 2x multiplier, anything like that, we're gonna add to the whiteboard. So let's head to the whiteboard. This is the 7-day game plan for the rest of these 7 days. Basically, I've categorized every single type of app, all the apps that I will be actively using, participating, and trying to earn money on. So the Win Cash apps are pretty simple. If I earn enough money, I'm going to play, and we're gonna gamble our money to see if we could actually earn enough money to withdraw it. For the passive income apps, for Atlas Earth, I need to collect diamonds, boost rent, play games, and do surveys. And for Bitcoin Miner, I need to prestige every 4 hours and complete missions. And for Bitwalk, add fake 12,500 steps every single day. Once I do that, I need to watch 50 ads to 5x my rewards. For GeoSmile, I need to spin the lucky wheel, which I can do once every single hour, missions if I have any, slots if I earn any, and of course, walking if possible. For WeWard, I can collect 7 cards a day. I get 4 bonus cards by watching an ad, and I get 4 daily spins to possibly earn more currency within the game. Now, the unfortunate part is that the playtests and surveys didn't really get like a nice little spot, so they're over here. The playtests and surveys. Cash Kick, just playtest. Any apps that I deem worthy enough to play a little bit of to earn a little bit of cash, we need to play them. Survey spin. I need to do surveys, 1-cent polls, and 2 to 5 cent ads that I can watch quite a few per hour, but there's a lot of ads that I need to watch. Playtest Pro. All I need to do is just continue to playtest. But the only downside right now is that I play tested over the last 2 to 3 days, and I haven't been paid out, even though it says I should get paid out every 4 hours. And so with all of that said, we need to set a goal for how much money we need to earn. $50. I think we can earn a grand total of $50 by the time next Wednesday comes up. We have 25 now, so we're around halfway done. The Google opinion rewards just came through. It sucks. However, money is money in this case. Can we earn $50 by next Wednesday? We're going to try and find out. Wish me the best of luck. Okay, so we have what I would call an entire conclusion to this walking scandal, because yes, I was trying to fake steps. It seems like I'm able to do that in one of the apps, but the other two, not so much. And so I decided, because I'm healing a foot injury, I do need to go walking, so I decided to go on a little walk around the neighborhood, went to go collect some diamonds for Atlas Earth, and I did about 2,700 steps, which if you ask me is fantastic. That's also just including the miscellaneous steps, not from the walk, but that is great. On WeWard, it only calibrated, oh, there we go, finally an update, 2,600 steps. This one takes a little bit longer to update. It's not so much live as the other one, but that is good because that at least tells me maybe after this challenge is done, I have somewhat of an opportunity to go out for walks and get, some steps, get some points, which I think is kind of nice, but as it pertains to the video, not so much. And if we're really thinking about what could be a possibility in terms of the whiteboard, what can we do to obviously boost any ability to get money? Any way that we can get money is great, but I think as right now, it's really surveys. Surveys, Bitwalk, and scamming the system. There's gonna be so many surveys, so many ads. I think we need to spend a day where we just only do surveys. I think we might have to.
I then woke up the next day and had the biggest urge to play Bubble Shooter again. This was the app that I earned $20 prior. However, I ended up losing it all. So, I started playing.
Okay, here we go. Like that. I like that. Oh, yes. Oh my gosh. Yep, you're gone. There we go. Jesus.
Whew. Alrighty, so I think I just won $8. Mind you, this is not money that I could actually cash out, but what I'm hoping to do is taking this money that I earned from here and using it to potentially earn $18. And hopefully we could cash that out. I'm just waiting to see if I won this, but 2 people are playing and they're taking a long time, so I don't think that they won it. But we have to confirm that. Ooh. Show me it. Show me. Tell me I won. Tell me I won. Please. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Alrighty. So I just won $4. I used the gems that I've been collecting over the past 2 weeks. And I just played some gem games, which can earn you $4 if you get first. And I just got first twice. So what I'm hoping to do is I have $8.80 to play with. So I'm going to play a $7.50 game. Here we go.
We were racking up money so quick. I then tested my luck in a $33 prize pool game, and I did not have the best of luck, only earning $4 again and losing money. However, by playing that game, I did end up earning bonus cash. I then played a game that had a huge payout of $6.50 if I won.
Got all of those out. That's good. Give me a red. I need a red. Oh, this is going to disconnect.
Money, money. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That was probably my best game ever. There's no way anyone beats that. That could be $6.50. Like, there's no bluffing. It is purely just skill. Please. I just became a winner. Let's go.
But here's where things get dicey. I was just a few dollars short from actually being able to withdraw money within the app. And so, like I've been saying, I needed to put my money where my mouth was. I believe that I am the greatest bubble shooter player to ever grace this planet. And so I decided to go head to head. Winner takes all, bubble shooter game. Game 1 felt like a struggle. It didn't feel like I was actually moving, and I was clearing the board as quick as I could, and I lost hope. But sometimes you have to finish strong, and that's exactly what we did.
I think I worked my way out of this really good. Did we win? Let's go. Let's go. Let's freaking go. He had 11,000. And you know what? They're probably going to play again. So they'll top right back into it. We could do this. Lock in.
Now, after a huge game 1, game 2 might have been my worst start ever in a bubble shooter game. The clock was ticking. Bubbles were coming down my screen. It got so close that I almost lost the game. But that's when a miracle happened. All the games of bubble shooter that I had played prior summoned all at once.
Oh, nice. Oh my gosh. That just saved me. That actually just saved me.
And we were able to knock down so many sections of the board, clearing every single bubble and winning the game.
We might be able to do it. We might. And the other person is actively playing. If we win this, we'll get enough money that we can withdraw $5. We'll only see 4 of it, but that's the name of the game. That's the processing fees we got to pay. Wait, hold on. Hold on, please. Wait, no, I don't care about all these pop-ups. There's no way we did that. They got 13,698. We somehow won that. That is crazy.
I then cashed out the $5 I won over the last 20 minutes, and man, it felt great.
Catch me on these bubble shooters, man. Can't beat me, son. Who thought that I'd be stressing about bubble shooter games, trying to win money for charity? Today is day 14, the final day that I can play these win cash apps and potentially earn some money to donate to charity. So
I have some good news. I also have some bad news. This time, I'm going to deliver the good news because it's day 14. We have made it 2 weeks into this entire journey of playing these apps, trying to earn money, seeing what's effective, what is even worth my time. The bad news is, I've lost my sanity. I mentioned last week that I've watched so many freaking ads. This week is no different. I have watched thousands of ads over the last 2 weeks. Thousands. What is my screen time on my phone right now? My average screen time in the last 10 days is 12 hours a day on my phone. And since today is the final day that we could actually earn money, I think I have a few ways that we might be able to help reach our goal of $50. While I was typically watching ads, I would typically get a advertisement for another app basically doing the same thing where you can do rewards, play these games, and earn cash. The advertisements worked. So the original list of 15 is no longer 15. It's like 20 now. But all is good because today I want to spend some time being lazy, just doing surveys, nothing else of priority, simply doing surveys. There's an app called 5 Surveys, basically where you do 5 surveys, you get $5. I have 3 of the 5 completed right now, so I'm hoping to finish that. GeoSmile also has surveys, so trying to hit the 50,000 that I need to unlock a $5 PayPal voucher. Atlas Earth has surveys. So this is the final push to hopefully earn $50 by playing win cash apps. Wish me the best of luck.
And now the mission was to watch ads and complete surveys to earn as much money as we could for charity. These last 2 weeks all came down to this. From scooting around at night to spinning my phone on a bike wheel to even testing my luck with my crippling addiction to bubble shooter games, these final few moments playing these games, earning money passively, completing surveys, and watching ads, it felt like an eternity. This was like a full-time job for the past 2 weeks, just playing apps, just playing games. As ungrateful as that does sound, these last 14 days truly opened my eyes to an industry that I had not really explored before. And so having finished my final survey, it was finally time to find out the results from the last 2 weeks.
Alrighty, we have completed 14 days of playing win cash apps, trying to see how much money you could truly earn by playing them. I've come with the final number of how much we've earned over the last 14 days. And I want it to be known, even though I've harped on it already, a lot of these apps I was playing full time. I was trying to max out a lot of what I can do in these apps. WeWar, trying to collect 7 cards a day. On Atlas Earth, going around collecting diamonds. A lot of these apps take a lot of attention. I just got a brand new phone. I'm sure like my battery on my phone is not thanking me because my screen time is nearly 12 hours a day. So all of that to say, for the last 2 weeks, we've been playing win cash apps. And how much money did we truly earn? And I have the number right here. This number is way higher and way larger than I would have thought we would have earned by the end of this challenge. And the official number for how much money we earned by becoming a full-time win cash apper is $50.09. Come on now. Woo! And with all of that said, it is finally time to delete all of these apps off my phone and never play them again.